Before we start this video, I have a few important announcements. First off, the Ice Slasher giveaway is now for 100 subscribers. I decided to change it because, I really think this is a better fit for 100 subscribers. I will be giving away a snowman cone for 50 subscribers, and I think I want to give away this Jolly Blade for 75 subscribers. Second off, I haven't been recording in about 2 weeks because, I don't know, I really wasn't paying attention to YouTube. I kind of was just doing all my work, my schoolwork, because, I've also been completing my missions. I got a heroic case, and I unboxed 2 ancient seals, which is pretty awkward. I'm not sure why I would get 2 ancient seals out of every knife. I mean, like, ancient seals okay, it's cool, I guess. But out of every knife, I got 2 of them. And finally, live streams could potentially be coming soon. I just need to get OBS Studio, and after that, I'll start live streaming whenever I feel like live streaming. The live stream probably won't be too long, but it might be like 2 hours at most, 1.5 hours maybe. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's video. How's it going, Galaxy Game? Galaxy Games here. Welcome back to a brand new Roblox Assassin video. Today we're going to be counting down the 10 types of knives in Roblox Assassin. So you might be questioning, what do you mean by 10 types of knives? Well, basically what I'm saying is that, like, a type, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but, like, I'm trying to basically say, like, the types, like, the sets of knives, the elementals, plus. And yeah, so if you guys are hyped for this video, make sure to subscribe, because once we reach 50 subscribers, we are giving away a free, snowman cone. So just subscribe to the channel. Once we reach that milestone, we will give 50, once we reach 50 subscribers, we will give away that. So yeah, not much else to say. If you also enjoy this video even more, then hit that like button, please. Let's try to get to 10 likes. I don't know what this guy's talking about, but whatever. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Okay, so at number 1, at the first thing, we have the reskins. The reskins are basically a reskin of a knife. So let's take the basic knife, for example. This is probably the most common knife in the game. Actually, it is the most common knife in the game because everyone in the game has it, but basically what a reskin is, it's a reskin of the basic knife or another knife skin. An example is Landwood, Binary, all these other commons. With the exception of Key. Key is not a reskin. Normally, everything under exotic is a reskin of basic knife, but it's sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes it is. There are exceptions to it, like again the Key. But sometimes there are reskins of exotics, such as Sapphire, which is a reskin of Ruby. I should not be trading right now, but Sapphire is a reskin of Ruby. That's one thing it is. There's also other reskins. I think Crescendo is a reskin of Crescendo. Actually, I don't think it is. Dark Horse is a reskin of Unicorn, etc., etc. So yeah, the list goes on and on, but that's that. So number 2, we have the axes. Now these are probably the most common one on the list, if I was to say that, because axes, there's like 15 axes in the game. Examples are Fairy Axe, we have Bone Axe, I'm just naming them off the top of my head, Champion Axe, Champion Axe 2, all those other cool axes, they're pretty cool, but things I don't like about them is that they're just so common. Like, there used to be 2 axes in the game, I think, but then, like, it just started building up quickly, and yeah, that's basically it for axes. At number 3, we have blades/swords. Now, I'm doing 2 of them in the same slot because they're basically the same thing. Jolly Blade, Dark Blade, Illumina. They're basically all the same thing, but they're just different in a little way. But blades and swords are basically the exact same thing, or they're not, and I'm just dumb for some reason, and I think they are, but they're not. But, I mean, they could be, and they could not, but I'm just gonna put them in the same spot, just for convenience. So, they're basically just normal blades. They're normally not too interesting, unless if it's like elegant blade or like champion blade. Those are pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, not much else to talk about it. It's kind of just normal knives, I guess. Kinda. I don't really know what to say at this point, but yeah, that's basically it for number 3. At number 4, we have the saws. Now, these are the cooler types of knives, or I should say saws. Me personally, I do not have a saw myself, but there are some saws, I think, like Electro Saw and Crypto. Actually, I think those are the only saws in the game. Comment down below if I'm not right. There might be some more. There actually might be a new update with more saws. But basically, there's just saws. They're nothing else. They're literally just saws. Like chainsaws, futuristic saws. And that's basically it, because they're just straight up saws. There's not really much else to say about them, even though they are cool. Crypto's cool. I think it's the rarest bundle in the game, actually. But yeah, basically that's it, because there's not much to do after. Yeah, so at number 5, we have the elementals. Now, there are actually 2 types of elementals. The elemental mythics, which recently, actually not recently, a while ago, I think back in May of last year or August of last year, the elemental mythics got got removed from the case. Well, the wind elemental got removed from the case. But yeah, so basically they're unobtainable now, so they're pretty good now. Wind elemental is okay. It's like 11 exotics. Earth elemental is the same, but water elemental is about 28. Probably with a lot of overpay, and fire elemental is 35, and that's pretty insane. That's more than Northern Star. That's more than, like, a really good dream, I think. I think Northern Star is a good dream. I never had Northern Star. I think I had Lord Sinister, but I think I accidentally disassembled it. Because a long time ago when I played Assassin, Halloween 2017, I think I unboxed Lord Sinister, and I crafted it away, not crafted it away, or disassembled it, because I really did not really know values back then. But yeah, that's besides the point. And there's also elemental exotics, if I didn't say that already. But basically those got removed from the game completely. They're not unobtainable. They're literally just removed, and now they're corrupted axes. And yeah, basically that's it for the elementals. Coming in at number 6, we have the SCYTHES, or SCYTHES, am I pronouncing that correct? I don't know. But yeah, so the SCYTHES, or I'm gonna call it SCYTHES. I don't care what it's pronounced. SCYTHES, I don't know. I don't really care anyways. SCYTHES are basically like, I'm not really sure how to describe them, but they have like a handle, and then they have like at the very top they have like some sort of I don't know, like blade there, and I really don't know. Someone in the chat is getting exposed as a scammer. Not sure who, but don't know what's happening there, so I'm gonna hide the chat again. Basically, a scythe is like a giant blade, I guess you could say. If you really want to know what a scythe looks like, because I can't really describe it because I don't have a scythe, let's actually see if someone here has a scythe.
You do not have a scythe. You don't have ancient wishes. I have 2 of those. No, and
No one here has a scythe, which is pretty weird, but basically if you want to see a scythe, just go to the value list, link in the description, and just try to find some scythes. They're normally exotics or mythics. Some of them are not called scythes, but they are a scythe, like Grimm's. Actually, Grimm's scythe is called a scythe. What the heck? Why did I not call it a scythe when it's called Grimm's scythe? That's weird. But what I was trying to say is that, most scythes are basically just mythics and exotics. I don't think there's any dream scythes. I don't think that's a thing. But if it is, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. But yeah, it's basically it for scythes. Number 7, we have the champion weapons, and oh boy, are these expensive. So basically, if you don't know what a champion weapon is, it's basically the I don't know how to explain it for really. Okay, so basically champion weapons, what they are, they're the most expensive knives in the game. Literally, just flat out, they're the rarest knives. Some of them can be Void Champion, Champion X2, Champion X1, and Champion Blade. It's actually a new champion weapon, but it's not called a champion weapon. It's called the Black Hole. Probably is my favorite out of all of them because it looks better. World Champion's pretty cool. Oh, believe it or not, I actually have a favorite. I have a new favorite knife, Comet. Comet's now my new favorite knife. Okay, I'm speaking way too fast, but Champion weapons are basically the rarest, the most expensive knives in the game, and they're usually like very valuable. They're usually very hard to find, so obviously the demand and value is gonna go up for it. And yeah, there's not much else to say about it. At number 8 we have hammers. We have the hammers. Okay, what did I say? A hammer. We have hammers. These are probably the rarest types of them. Not really. Gravity hammer. There's basically only 2 hammers in the game. I mean, there is 3, but like that's the band hammer. So there's only basically 2 obtainable hammers, and basically one of them is unobtainable. So basically, there's only 1 obtainable hammer. But this you can obtain gravity hammer by trading. I actually grinded for it, but I never made a video on it. Also, if you can tell, I am Prestige 12 and almost Prestige 13. I was gonna make a video when I was okay. I'm speaking way too fast. I was gonna make a video when I reached Prestige 11, but then the recording failed, and I just decided to give up on it. And yeah, so there's that. Basically, not much to say about hammers. They're not really hammers, but they kind of have like that hammer like design. I think not really design, but like they have that hammer element. Like it's a handle, and there's like a little thing at the front where you like. You know, with normal hammer, let's say you're doing yard work outside, you'd be working out, not really working out, but you'd be nailing in some nails. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but you nail them in. You basically use the front of the hammer, and there's kind of a little back part. But gravity hammer, hands down my favorite of the hammers. All the other hammers are not even that cool. I mean, legend hammer's okay, I guess. It's okay, but there's not really much else to say about it. Okay, moving on. Number 9, we have the things that actually cannot kill you. Now, these are probably my favorite weapons at this point. One example of a thing that cannot kill you is Candy Blade, Egg Beater. Actually, not one example. There's multiple. So I think there's only 3 of them at the moment. There's Candy Blade, there's Egg Beater, and there's Key. Well, there's also Fire Feather. That can't kill you, really. So basically, these are knives. Instead of knives, they're things that cannot actually kill you. So basically, let's say I have something really cool like Fang or Dark Horse or Berry Axe. See, this thing can actually kill you. It actually can. But a Candy Blade cannot. A candy cane cannot kill you. Do you know what else can't kill you? A key. Wait. Oh, okay. So yeah, as I was saying, basically these are the things that really cannot kill you. There's no possible way to. Like seriously, you cannot kill someone with it's a feather. It's like literally impossible. It's straight up impossible. It's not possible. You literally okay, I just repeated myself 3 times in a row. What the heck? But you literally cannot do it. And yeah, not much else to say about that. There's really not much else to talk about. Wait, does that guy have a champion X? Oh wait, no, that's just his shirt. I thought he had a champion X. I don't know. But this person's gonna trade with me, so I'm gonna trade with him after. But yeah, we're almost at number 10. But before we go into number 10, we're gonna do another bonus. Actually, not another. I'm gonna do a bonus type of knife. Those are the YouTuber knives. Basically, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're poke, tofu, pizza, robo. I forgot the rest of them. But there's also No Data's knife called Purple Nation. And these are basically the knives that were based off of YouTubers. And they were so popular that they got their own knife. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah, that's that. And for the final knife, or the final type of knives, whatever you want to call it, are the sabers. Sabers are one of the most expensive knives in the game. They are some of the most expensive knives. I said one of them, but yeah, so I don't really know what I'm saying at this point. But basically, these are really old knives. They're really high in demand. And I'll name a few for you guys. So some of them are Krampus, which is not called a saber, but it's still a saber. It doesn't have the word saber in it, but whatever. It's called, some of them are Krampus, Holiday Saber, Spring Saber, and Autumn Saber. These are most well-known. These are the most well-known sabers, but there are also other sabers, but no one really cares about them. You know, Rainbow Saber and Rainbow Saber and Elegant Saber. I literally just got camped right there, which is kind of sad, but it's whatever. So yeah, these sabers are pretty much the best knives in the game. Actually, no, not the best knives in the game. If you disclude if you take the saber exotics, not the dreams, if you take the exotics and you take away all the comp rewards, no elegant blade, no competitor blade, basically nothing that's top 100 or top 10, these are probably the best knives in the game if you think about it. I think Holiday Saber is the best knife in the game if you don't include the competitive prizes, top 100 and top 10. So I'm pretty sure they are the best knives. If you don't include them, but I'll stop repeating myself. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If I did miss anyone, if I miss any of the types of knives, then be sure to comment that down below, and I will heart your comment, I think. Actually, no, probably not. But just tell me if I miss any of the types of knives. I'll very much appreciate it. And yeah, make sure to like this video, subscribe, because again, once we reach 50 subscribers, we're gonna give away this snowman cone. So be sure to subscribe so you're notified about that.